I'm Gail Martin, author of the Chronicles of the Necromancer with the Summoner, the Blood King, and Darkhaven. And I'm at LunaCon in Rybrook, New York. So come along with me and let's meet some new people.
And basically, Broad Universe is an international organization founded to promote the works of women authors in the speculative fiction. And they do a phenomenal job. It's a great group for networking and bringing to light those works that don't get as much credit as they could. Sometimes, sadly, simply because it's a female author. And also the nature of publishing, that it's so hard to get the word out there. Publishers are only promoting the people that already do well. So this book that I'm going to read from is Sales and Sorcery. The publisher is Fantasys Enterprises, and they're from Wilmington, Delaware. Excellent art style book, actually. You know, where it's artistry in the design and the artwork that goes with the stories. My story is Consigned to the Sea, and it is based on the Selkie myth. The sea. Blessed of the divine children, cursed immortal soul, call down a storm upon these shores that nature may cry my tears. 7 tears fell into the sea. They spread my sorrow among the foam and surf, mingled it with the waves until it was destined to touch every shore upon the earth ere the water's wandering was done. 1 tear for every year gone by since my husband went his way. 7 tears fell into the sea. 'Tis said we all return to whence we began. Why shouldn't they?
The short story I'm reading today is Exile, and it's going to be appearing in this anthology sometime around the end of this month. It's called Terrible Beauty, Fearful Symmetry, and it's edited by Lisa Minetti. So, without much ado, as you can tell, it's horror and beauty. Exile. And it's got sex, so if anyone's offended, I'm sorry. Saint-Tropez is best in the off-season. Don't you agree? My new acquaintance sat in the shade of the palm tree and sipped her tall, perspiring drink. I was wondering how long I should stay. Would it be intolerably rude to just get up and walk away after one sentence?
And I'm going to actually read from a very old story of mine that periodically amuses me. It's from an anthology called Horror Between the Sheets, which was a collection of stories that came out of a magazine called Cthulhu Sex. And it was a mix of erotica, horror, and humor, and actually got named because of a different story I wrote about tentacle monsters having sex with New York City subway trains. This is not that story. This is a story about a hacker and a friend of his and what they find in the subway tunnels. And I'm going to start in the middle.
More con friends. I'm here with Michael Ventrella and Lee Grossman. Hey guys.
Hi.
How's LunaCon for you?
I'm having a great time. I've been here for many years, and I always enjoy it.
And Lee, we all know you're biased about this, but how's LunaCon for you?
LunaCon's great. LunaCon was the first con I went to as a pro. It's always been my favorite con. It's the one I can't miss con for me.
Okay. And, plug your latest book and tell us where to find you online. Both of you.
Sure. MichaelAVentrella.com. Easiest way to find us.
Okay.
That's where you can get a link to everything. I've been writing LARP books for years. We run a game that runs all over the entire country. This is The Alliance, is the name of the game, and this is the in-game book that goes along with it, the history. This is my novel, Arch Enemies. It's a pun. See, there's an arch there. That's published by Double Dragon. You can also, if you go to my web page, there'll be links to get to all of these books, download them from Amazon, Double Dragon, everybody else.
Wonderful. And how about you, Lee?
You can come to swordsmith.com, which is my site. My name is Lee Grossman, spelled Leigh. My games are sold at wildsidegame.com. Most recent novels are Green Lion and the Golden Thorns, the author of the Wildside Gaming System, and the Wildside Book of Loot, and a number of other books.
Great, thank you. Well, that's LunaCon. I'm Gail Martin with Chronicles of the Necromancer, The Summoner, The Blood King, and Darkhaven. You can find me online at chroniclesofthenecromancer.com. Next up, I'll be at RavenCon in Richmond, Virginia.